After one of the most frustrating conclusions to a season in recent Lakers memory, all eyes turned toward the team's newest superstar. The Lakers, brimming with championship aspirations, were eliminated from the playoffs in just 5 games by a younger, faster, and more determined Minnesota Timberwolves team. And right in the center of the storm stood Luka Doncic. This wasn't your standard early playoff exit. It served as a massive wake-up call. Luka, 26, had just wrapped up his debut season wearing the purple and gold. While his individual stats weren't bad, something felt off. That spark, the dominance, and the extra gear fans had come to expect from a 5-time All-Star and a former MVP frontrunner. None of it was quite there. Soon, doubts began to surface. Questions about Luka's conditioning, his dedication, and even his passion for the game flooded social media. The critics were harsh, analysts were blunt, and across the league, people started wondering, was this really the player the Lakers had sacrificed everything for? Luka, however, said nothing. No social media rants, no public explanations, no excuses. He simply stepped out of the spotlight. For a while, he was barely seen. Just a few blurry photos here and there, maybe a short video of him working out. His face looked leaner. His body appeared more toned, and whispers began to circulate. Was Luka really changing? Then, seemingly out of nowhere, Luka Doncic appeared on the cover of Men's Health, shirtless, confident, poised, and clearly on a mission. But this wasn't just a photo shoot, it was a bold message. In his exclusive interview with the magazine, Luka pulled back the curtain on what had been happening behind the scenes. And what he revealed took even his most devoted fans by surprise. The beginning was really tough, Luka admitted. I can't be without basketball. But instead of sulking, he revisited his childhood. As a kid, he played all kinds of sports, so that's where he returned. Not just to gym routines or training drills, but to the very essence of what made him fall in love with the game in the first place. He rekindled the fire, rediscovered the hunger, tapped into the drive that had once separated him from the rest. The journey wasn't easy. There were plenty of frustrating moments when we lost, he shared, but I didn't let those moments define me. While he hasn't played full 5-on-5 basketball yet this summer, meaning his on-court explosiveness remains uncertain, one thing is clear. His body feels better than it has in years. My sleep, my body, everything feels better. I've never felt this balanced, physically or mentally, Luka said. That balance could be the missing ingredient, because the disappointment of the past season wasn't limited to playoff failure. Things had started to unravel much earlier. Luka suffered a serious calf strain on Christmas Day while still with the Dallas Mavericks. The injury sidelined him for over a month, and by the time he returned, he was a Laker. The trade shocked the NBA. Lakers fans were thrilled, and expectations surged. But Luka was still recovering and clearly wasn't in peak form. As the season went on, criticism intensified. Sports shows began questioning his commitment. Former players voiced concerns, and the internet, merciless as ever, churned out memes, weight jokes, and endless speculation about whether Luka could lead the Lakers to postseason glory. But what we're witnessing now is Luka taking control of his own story. Behind the scenes, he's transformed his physique. He's adjusted his mentality. And he's done it all with a quiet determination, like the greats who let their actions do the talking. Now, the results are beginning to show. Luka is preparing to represent Slovenia in the upcoming Eurobasket qualifiers. That will be the first true test of both his physical transformation and renewed mindset. Fans across the globe are eager to see if Luka's off-season commitment turns into on-court excellence. Whether in a Lakers jersey or representing Slovenia, one thing is undeniable. Luka Doncic has taken the criticism to heart, and he's using it as motivation. This isn't just about silencing doubters, it's about proving to himself that he's still one of the most elite players in the world. His Lakers story is far from over. Let's be honest, the Lakers didn't bring in Luka for early exits. They signed him to raise banners. And if this rejuvenated version of Doncic is any indication, Lakers Nation could be in for something special. So, the next time someone questions whether Luka's prime is behind him, just point to that Men's Health cover. Look at the transformation, and ask yourself, can the NBA handle what's coming next? Because Luka Doncic isn't just making a comeback, he's coming for everything. Meanwhile, LeBron James has made his own statement about the future, without saying a single word in a press conference or sitting for a TV interview. Instead, he let Instagram do the talking. At exactly 4:49 a.m., he posted a video from inside a car, headed to a training session. That timestamp alone said it all. LeBron had already exercised his $52.6 million player option for the 2025 to 2026 season. On paper, it confirmed his return to the Lakers for another year. Still, questions remained. Was he truly committed? Or were there other possibilities bubbling under the surface? Then came a key comment from Rich Paul, LeBron's longtime agent and CEO of Clutch Sports. In a conversation with ESPN's Shams Charania, Paul kept it simple. LeBron wants to compete for a championship. That statement, while brief, carried a heavy message. Either LeBron believes the Lakers aren't championship ready, or he's unsure if they're truly all in. Since trading for Luka Doncic, a five-time All-NBA guard who came via the Mavericks and Jazz, the Lakers have made their long-term plans clear. Luka is now the franchise's future, but that vision puts LeBron at a crossroads. He understands the rebuild, he sees the long-term play, but at 40, he knows seasons are limited. As Paul put it, he values a realistic chance to win now. Last season served as a hard lesson. Despite having a roster led by LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reeves, the Lakers finished 50-32. Their defense was strong during the regular season, ranking 10th in opponent points allowed at 112.2 per game. But in the playoffs, everything collapsed. In just 5 games, they were outmatched and eliminated by a younger, more physical Timberwolves squad. It became clear. Long-term vision doesn't mean much if the team folds under pressure. We know it's hard to win now and build for the future at the same time, Paul admitted. But for LeBron, every remaining season counts. The Lakers have shown support for his priorities. In response, the team has made adjustments. They signed former number 1 pick DeAndre Ayton to shore up the center position, added sharpshooting forward Jake LaRavia, and brought in gritty guard Marcus Smart, a 3-time All-Defensive Team member. In the draft, they moved up to select Ado Thiero, a versatile forward from Arkansas, with the 36th pick. Still, speculation surrounding LeBron's next move has been non-stop. Would he ask for a trade? Would he retire after an unmatched 22-year career? Would he seek a new team to make one last run? On Monday, fans got their answer via Instagram. At 4:49 a.m., LeBron posted a video. No words, no captions, just focus. Then came a string of workout clips. Sweat, exhaustion, but also determination. He added encouragement for himself on screen. "You okay, big fella? Keep going." He was seen working out with trainers Chris Johnson and Corey Smith, with Jay-Z's Rock Boys playing in the background. The message was clear. LeBron still views himself as a winner. No interviews, just work. The takeaway? LeBron James is locked in. Year 23 is coming, and he's not coasting. After a legendary career marked by championships, MVPs, and records, he's not slowing down. He's ramping up. Before sunrise, he's grinding. By sunset, the message is clear. The king still reigns. Yet, a new storyline has begun to gain traction: LeBron's future beyond Los Angeles. While the official narrative says he's returning to LA, some believe a trade, a fresh start, or even a reunion with the Miami Heat might be possible. Why Miami? Because the Heat have remained a consistent contender in the Eastern Conference. With Eric Spoelstra at the helm, they posted a solid 37-win season last year. Their identity is built on defense, anchored by Bam Adebayo. Their supporting cast is capable and competitive, but they've lacked that one transcendent superstar to push them into true championship territory. Enter LeBron James. Even at age 40, he continues to defy expectations. He's still averaging over 24 points and 8 assists per game, an elite level for any age. And the idea of reuniting with Spoelstra, the coach who guided him to 2 titles a decade ago, adds another layer of appeal. Imagine LeBron teaming up with his son, Bronny James, who is still early in his pro journey but filled with potential. Add in rookie sharpshooter Dalton Knecht, who could provide floor spacing, and the Heat might just have the perfect mix of youth, experience, and leadership. One trade proposal from Bleacher Report outlined Miami receiving LeBron, Bronny, and Knecht. In exchange, the Lakers would get Andrew Wiggins, Terry Rozier, Jaime Jaquez Jr., a 2029 first-round pick, and a 2031 top 3 protected pick swap. For the Heat, the logic is simple. LeBron elevates the entire roster. He makes teammates better, commands attention, and raises the ceiling. His return to South Beach could be the spark they need. Tyler Herro would benefit from his leadership. Bam continues to anchor the defense. Adding Norman Powell would offer extra scoring, while LeBron's IQ and leadership could push the Heat back into contention. Of course, LeBron's no-trade clause means this only happens with his approval, but reports suggest Savannah James is open to a return to South Florida. The familiarity, comfort, and opportunity might be enough. Miami's leadership, Pat Riley and Spoelstra, has a track record of bold, winning decisions. Acquiring LeBron on an expiring deal is risky, but in line with their aggressive approach. From the Lakers' side, the trade could work as well. If LeBron asks out, the return gives LA immediate and future value. Wiggins provides defense and reliable scoring, fitting alongside Luka. Jaquez adds youth and upside. Rozier, though likely not a long-term piece, can offer short-term scoring. Most importantly, the future draft picks create flexibility, either for another blockbuster trade or building through the draft. The incoming contracts also align with LA's salary cap goals. Rozier's deal ends in 2026, while Wiggins and Jaquez are under contract through 2027, creating space for a possible free agent splash. If LeBron decides to close his career elsewhere, this scenario gives the Lakers a path to stay competitive. With Luka as the centerpiece, a solid supporting cast, and long-term assets, the franchise could either reload or rebuild effectively. In the end, this isn't just about trading players. It's about setting up both franchises for the future. Miami could return to title contention immediately. The Lakers could begin shaping their next championship team around Luka Doncic. As the offseason unfolds, keep an eye on these moves and names. LeBron's future is still uncertain, but one thing is clear: big changes are on the horizon in the NBA.